Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Arsalahu bil huda wa dinil haqq liyudhhirahu ala dini kulli. Walau karihal mushrikun. Amma ba'd. Qala subhanahu wa ta'ala. Qala rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amma ba'd. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining our webinar. This is our update number 3. As you know, every month we do one of these updates. So we come here and we go over where we are, what stage we are in the Hajj registration process, and then also at the same time share any news or any information we've received, either from Nusuk or from our partners there in Saudi. And then at the same time, give you the opportunity to ask any questions you may have as it relates to the Hajj. So we'll go ahead and begin, inshallah. Let me go ahead and get over to the presentation. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك. What I am reciting here is known as Talbiyah. I hope you guys have started learning this because in June, this coming June, inshallah, all of us are going to be reciting that, inshallah, at Hajj, when we go for Hajj. And I always like to start my Hajj sessions reciting the Talbiyah. All right, let's go ahead and begin. And as always, I always like to start with this to warn each and every one of you about the fraudulent offers, because the fraudulent offers are now becoming very, very evident. I've received numerous packages that people are selling. I've received a package for $10,500. I've received a package for $12,500 that some companies are putting together, and they're charging people that to take them to Hajj from America. Do not buy any of those packages. Do not even speak to those packages because they are fraudulent packages. Do not give anyone your money. Doesn't matter who they are or what they're offering you. The entire process, Hajj process, is through the Nusuk system. Anything outside of the Nusuk, understand it is illegal. And if you buy a package from someone and they promise you this, understand when you get to Mina, you will not have a tent in Mina. When you are there, you will not have any service in Mina. A majority of the people that died this past year, this past June, as you know, a lot of people died. Those are some of those, most of those people are the ones who went and did not go with the proper way, did not go through Nusuk or the proper channel. So they got to Mina and there was no tent for them. And in Saudi Arabia, this year was very hot. Just right after Fajr, the sun comes up and it is very hot. So you are now in that hot weather and you do not have any shade or any food or anything like that, because in Mina, inside of the tent there, you don't have anyone selling anything. So you don't have access to anything unless you are part of the Hajj. So again, we warn each and every one of you to not buy any Hajj packages outside of Nusuk. Make sure everything you do, you put it on Nusuk, and the payments you make your payments in Nusuk, nowhere else. All right. All right. Then we move on here. I'll go over again the timeline on where we are right now. So Alhamdulillah, right now, majority of us here have already submitted our application and we are waiting for approval. Understand that the approval process takes time. And then also understand they're not approving just people from USA. They're approving people in Australia. They're approving people in Canada. They're approving people in the UK. They're approving people in South America and all of these places. So it does take time. And that will continue most likely until March of this year. And once you are approved, the next step is that they will open the e-wallet and you can activate your e-wallet and then you can load money in your e-wallet, which I will discuss about shortly. And then around March, when Ramadan begins, that's when the packages will come out. And last week I did speak with representatives from ITHRA just to find out where we are on the packages. And they are still working on the packages, and the packages are not final yet. So those will come out later on in March. And next month, here at the end of the month, inshallah, I'll be going to Saudi to go meet with them and just to check on the status of things, where things are, so I can proper communicate with you afterwards. And then here on the package purchasing, I also want to be clear, okay? If you wait until packages are released, okay, meaning right now we have a lot of people in our WhatsApp group. There's a lot of over almost 300 people, but the people that we've assisted to register is only about 130 people. So there's still a lot of people who have not registered. If you wait until until the packages come out, I am sorry, we will not be able to help you register at that time. Here, I'm only talking about registration, like what we're doing right now with the passport, uploading the passport and uploading the picture. At that time, the Nusuk is going to be very busy. All the people at that time, we're going to be dedicating in helping them find a package and helping them purchase a package. We will not and help them get a visa. At that moment, we will not be focused on doing registration. Registration is right now until March. So if you do not do that now and you wait until March, then I'm sorry, we will not be able to help you at that time until everybody that we have on our list, until all of them have purchased a package and they all have a visa, then we will help those who did not. So you have a lot of time, and we've continued to send the messages that whoever needs help, reach out to us, reach out to me, and we will help you with the registration process. Okay? And what happened this year, the moment the packages came out, Nusuk shut down the registration and you could not submit a registration. And if you do not submit a registration, there's no way they can approve you. And if not, you cannot make it to Hajj. So make sure you do not wait until the last minute. And it is free of cost. It doesn't cost you anything. Even if you do not have the money right now, still do the registration, send it in, and just wait. If later on you do not get the money, or something else happens, you're not able to go to Hajj, then at least you did not spend any money and your registration is still there. So do not wait until the last minute. All right, and then number 4, we'll purchase a package. We'll help you purchase a package, and I'll go over packages later on here in this meeting. And then after the package is purchased, then the next item is the meningitis vaccination. This is the only required vaccination. And the vaccination is valid for 3 years, meaning if you've done it in the past 3 years, then it is valid. If it is not done in the past 3 years, you have to do it again. And we'll go over the locations and how that is done. And then after that is to prepare yourself for the Hajj, and then make sure you print your airline tickets and visa from Nusuk. It's a e-visa, meaning it's just on a sheet of paper, and then you just print it, and they will also email it to you. And then afterwards, I will share with you some of the essential items you need to buy and take with you, the type of medications, the type of creams, the type of things that you need to have to take it over there. And then lastly, prepare yourself mentally and physically for the trip. Let's move on to the next one. As I mentioned about the registration process and the application verification, I put here This here application status, that's highlighted here in red. If yours is green and says application verified, that means that Nusuk has looked at your application and your picture, your passport, everything is correct, and they'll verify you to go to the next step. Okay. If it is red or if it says pending, that means when the packages come out, you will not be able to see those packages. So in order for you to see the packages when they come out, you have to have application verified here. It has to be green. Application verified as shown here in the screen. So make sure you continue to double check your Nusuk account and know what status you are in or what status your application is in. And then I'd like to show you how you can check because some of you are thinking that Nusuk will send your email. Mostly they do not send the email to let you know that your application, something happened to your application, whether they approved it or not. You just have to go check, log in and check. But also here on this little bell, when you log into Nusuk, next to your picture and your name, here where the red arrow is, your name goes there, your name is there. And then there's a bell there. You have to click on that bell for notifications. And then if there's any issues, they will post that as they mention here. Like for example, this one was personal photo is not valid. Please attach it again. So this one was denied due to the fact that the picture was not correct. So hence they put the notification here. So make sure you check the notification in the event that your application is still not approved. And that's when you log in, any screen that you're in Nusuk, just click on this bell and then the notifications will come up. If there aren't any notifications there, then you are okay. But also continue to check your email and continue to log in and check the status. And as I mentioned, they will be doing this until sometime in March. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of people from a lot of different countries that they're also that they're also approving. And after you're approved, after you're verified, then the next step is to choose your preferred category, as shown here. In this case, here was premium, and then your e-wallet, which we will discuss on the next slide. And if you look at the e-wallet here, it has 0.00, and then you have a button here that says top up. Right now, you cannot do top up until they open the e-wallet for you to add money to your e-wallet. Okay, so just make sure that you activate it, it becomes active, and you just leave it as is. And on the next screen, we will discuss about the e-wallet. So the e-wallet is the section of the Nusuk system where you're going to put your money that you're going to be using to purchase your Nusuk Hajj visa. Okay, so in that e-wallet, they accept two types of methods of payment. Number one is you can use any bank card or any credit card you can use to put money there. Number two option, and this is based on this past year, is you can do or you can use your bank account, meaning you will go and deposit the money in the bank of Nusuk or whichever company it is that you're buying the package from. You can go and put the money in that bank there. Okay. Now the difference is when you use your bank card, either your debit card or your credit card, it is very fast. Once the payment goes through, you automatically reflect on your Nusuk account and you will see the amount there. If you go with the bank option, this takes a long time for them to process the payment because someone has to go check the bank and make sure that the money is there, and then they have to find out, okay, who made the deposit and all of this. The bank option takes a long time. My recommendation is for you to use a debit card or a credit card. You can use either of these because the Nusuk system accepts both and you can make your payment. Now, when you make your payment, what it's doing is it's taking the amount from your bank, whatever card you're using, or it's taking the amount from your card and is automatically deducting it from your account and is taking it to Nusuk and is going to remain in Nusuk. But in Nusuk, when you log into Nusuk, you will see that that money is converted into Saudi Riyal, as shown here, 0.00 SAR, Saudi Riyal. So if you put $1,000, then it's going to convert that money into Saudi Riyal here on the eWallet. And every time you log in, you will see the amount of money that's inside of your Nusuk account here. But you will not see it in dollars. You will see it in Saudi Riyal. Okay? And to add money to the account, you just click on this button that says top up, and then you enter your bank card number, the expiration date, the CVV code, and you put your name, and then you put the amount that you want to put for that day. And then you click on pay or whatever that button is, and then it's going to go and process the payment and take it from your account, and then it's going to save it here on your eWallet. And this is the amount that you will use from here to purchase your package. Okay. Now, as mentioned, the bank option is a long process, so I do not recommend you to use the bank option. You go ahead now, also go ahead now and find out the limit that you can do on a transaction on your bank card. For example, some cards are limited that you can only do $1,000, for example, on one $1,000. Others maybe have more. So find out from your bank. Start preparing that card that you're going to be using. And you can use multiple cards. So for example, today you can use a Visa card. And then next week you can use a MasterCard. It's up to you however you want to do it. Okay. And how often you load the money is up to you. You have until March at the beginning of when they're going to release the packages to add money. And you can add the money however you want. You can do $500 every 2 weeks. You can do $1,000 every 2 weeks. However, you can do, if you want, $10,000 at one time. It's up to you how you do it. But we advise you to make sure you load all of your money there before the packages come out. And the reason why it's important to load all of your money there before the packages come out is when the packages come out, the Nusuk system, based on the previous years, becomes very convoluted and very busy and very slow. So by the time now you say, okay, you're going to go and add money to your e-wallet and then come back, you're going to buy a package, then it's going to take time. And I'll tell you why. Because this year, when the packages came out, if you click on a button, it takes about 45 minutes to process. It took about 45 minutes just to process that one action that you did just by pressing one button inside of Nusuk. Now, imagine now you have to load the money. And then also with the bank card, when you put your bank card and you put the amount that you want to do, remember you are in the United States. You are doing a transaction on Nusuk, and Nusuk is located in Saudi Arabia. Guess what's going to happen? Your bank is going to block the transaction. It will not go through. It will think that it is fraud, and then it will block your card. Now, by the time you get with your bank and you fix whatever the issue is, and then you come again and you try again, it takes time. And this past year, that took a long time for us to get the people to load the money, because sometimes even you put your bank card and then you run the transaction and then you call the bank has no sign whatsoever that a transaction ran. So they cannot approve, they cannot deny it because they don't even see it in their system there. So you have to make sure to start preparing for this and getting it ready now. So the moment the e-wallet is activated, you will start adding money. And as I mentioned, the estimated amount this year based on this previous year. The packages are about 9,000 to 13,000. But if you load about 10,000, you should be okay, as we will know right before they put the packages in Nusuk. We will know all the packages, and I will share those packages with you with the prices so you can have a better idea. And then at the same time, you can go ahead and add more money if you need to add more money to your eWallet before they actually put it on Nusuk, because we are working with the company that creates the packages for Ifra Al Khair. All right. So that's all on the eWallet. All right. So this is the great news that I wanted to share with all of you. Okay. These numbers here are based upon last year. Last year, it was 44,000 people, 44,450 people who went to Hajj through Nusuk. Okay, understand. There are people who goes with Nusuk, and there are people who go with their government. Okay, these are only with Nusuk, and it's about 150 countries, 150 so countries that go on Nusuk. So across all the 150 countries, it was only 44,000 visas that was given in Nusuk. 44,000. And out of that 44,000, 43,000 were people who were doing Hajj. And then the 1,300, 1,300 was the guides, the number of guides who were given visa to go and assist. Okay. And as you know, the packages on Nusuk is only three categories: luxury, premium, and standard. But what is the great news here? The great news here is this year they are doubling this 44,000 visas. So this year is going to be about 100,000 visas that's going to be provided or given to all the countries, not just to the United States. Okay, this is all the countries that will or that is using Nusuk to go to Hajj. So the number is doubled. And this is very important, very, very good, that now this year you have a lot of chance for you to purchase a package and for you to go to Hajj. And then the other good news that we have also this year, based on what has been communicated, but please understand it's not official, but based on what we've learned, is they will separate the registration days. Okay. Meaning what? Meaning they will say tomorrow, Monday, it is open registration, or I'm sorry, not registration, purchase of packages is available only to people in the UK. And then they will say Tuesday, the purchase of packages is available for people in the United States. That is the day people in the United States will go and log into Nusuk and then will purchase a package. And then they will say Wednesday, it's open for people in Canada. Thursday, it's open for people in Brazil, whatever the case is. So this year also, we learned that they're going to do this because this past year, what caused Nusuk to fail and what caused Nusuk to shut down is for all these 150 countries, people from all of these understood that today the packages will come out at 2 p.m. at Dhuhr time, United States, which is nighttime in Saudi. Then everybody went to Nusuk at that time, and then the system just crashed. So this year, to prevent that, they're going to do 1 day USA, 1 day Canada, or 1 day UK, and they're going to continue to repeat that process. So you have ample time, a lot of time to purchase a package. As I mentioned, this number 44,000 visa that was given this year, this is this past June. Okay, these numbers are not this upcoming year. This is this past June, these numbers here. So you're looking at about 100,000 visas that's going to be available for everyone to go to Hajj from Nusuk. All right. So that's great news. So which means all of us, inshallah, will be able to purchase a package and go for Hajj, inshallah. And let me go to the next one. And then what is included in the package? Majority of you have these questions. What is you're hearing like around $9,000 for a package. What is all included? So here I went ahead and put everything that's included. Number one, your hotel, Makkah and Medina will be included. Okay, depending on which package you choose. If it's a five-star hotel, both Makkah and Medina, it will be included. And then you have open buffet for breakfast and dinner. And please, this here, understand this, the description of this package here is based on this previous year here with Ithra Al Khair, the company that we work with, which is an authorized vendor of Nusuk. Okay. They had open breakfast and dinner, which is open buffet. So you eat as much as you want, breakfast and dinner. You don't see lunch here. The reason why is if you've ever been to Saudi, lunch usually is never served, okay? Because there the day is very short. And trust me, you will not even have time to think about lunch. So hence, if you have a good breakfast, you're good until dinner. And dinner there is very early, okay? And then airlines, your airline tickets here, I put two types here. Number one, this past year, some packages included airlines and others did not include airlines. Okay. So the ones that included airline, you just bought a package and then the airline was already part of it. You saw the schedule of that airline and you just followed that airline. Number two is there were packages that did not have any airline whatsoever. And inside of Nusuk, they added the GDS system, which is the system that you can use to book your flight, similar to how you go to Expedia.com to book a flight. You put in you put in where you're leaving from, the date, the destination, and then you purchase the flight. They put that type of system inside of Nusuk. So once you purchase your package, then you can book your flight inside of Nusuk, not outside, inside of Nusuk, using that type of system. Okay. And then as for this upcoming year, our understanding is that they're not going to allow the GDS system to be available. Okay. Is that they will have every package included inside, I'm sorry, they will have airline included as part of all the packages. Okay. And that is based upon from IFRA here. I'm not certain. We don't know what other companies will do or what will happen, but that's based on what they've communicated to us. And again, they are still working on putting packages together. So we will see. All right. And then what also is included? Your bus transportation. Okay. Bus transportation from once you get there at the airport to the hotel. And then also just at the airport, because many people, when that time comes, they figure out what I'm going to do. It's just like here. You come to the airport. If you go to the airport to pick up someone, you don't go all the way to the gate, right? You're not allowed to go all the way to the gate. Uh, that was before you could go to the gate, but not now. That's been almost what, 20 years. So there's a section where you wait for everyone to come out and you meet them there. It is the same way there in Saudi. You will go and once you go through everything, they check your visa and then you go get your luggage. And then when you come out, then you will see Ithra Al Khair representatives. They will have representatives there and then they will put you on a bus and then take you to Makkah. Okay. And this year based on a package that starts in Makkah. And then also among the transportation, also you will have Makkah to the hotel, Makkhah Hotel to Mina. Mina is where Hajj begins. And then also there in Mina, you will have bus transportation from Mina to Arafah, Arafah to Musdalifah, Musdalifah back to Mina. And then after you're finished with the 5 days of Hajj, you will also have bus transportation from Mina to Makkah. And then and then afterwards, Makkah to Medina, they will also provide you bus transportation. And then also Medina to the airport for you to come back or go back to your home country. And then service in Mina is also included in the package, which means you have open buffet breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, in Mina this year they did serve lunch at Mina. Okay, and it was open buffet. And Alhamdulillah, this was the first year really in which I really enjoyed the food there in Mina because it was cooked food. It was cooked food. Before, in all the previous times I went to Hajj, it was all in a box. Meaning, what do you get? Like a croissant, some cereal, some cookies, like that type of stuff, and it's just in a box. You get that box breakfast, you get that box in lunch, you get that box at dinner, every day like that. Box, 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 box. And everybody gets tired of it. But this year, Alhamdulillah, Ithra Khair, they did very good job. Every day the food was cooked and it was a buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then also they had refrigerators that was full of water, cold water drinks, ice cream, all types of drink, mango, guava, all types of apple juice, everything they had, and you can just go pick up unlimited. That's why I like this company, and I decided to go with them. And then also among the service also there in Mina is they provide you with a free backpack that has all the Hajj essentials. So because it's very hot, they give you an umbrella. I believe they also gave glasses this year. No, they didn't give any sunglasses. But you had small fans, and then you have like toothbrush and all of these things that are essential there for the Hajj. They provided you with that along with a backpack. And then in Arafah also that service is included. So you also have lunch there and dinner. You don't have breakfast here because you don't go to Arafah until after you finish breakfast in Mina, then you go to Arafah. And then also there they have refrigerators full of cold drinks, water, ice cream, and those things. And then the tents are air conditioned. And then also they provide you with a free sleeping bag to go to Musdalifah, and you use that sleeping bag there in Musdalifah. So all of these are included in your package. And again, I mentioned this. All of this is based on this year, this past June. Okay. Oops, sorry. So in the event that there's any changes, I will communicate with that to you. But these year, you can count on all of these here. I'm talking here just the food here. I'm sorry. I'm talking here just in terms of the free backpack here. Um, so you will get all of those things. But the only thing that will not be here is probably the free backpack, which we don't know what will happen, but I'm 99.9% they will also provide all of that because I don't want to mention this year and then we get there and someone tell me, oh, you told us we were going to get this and we didn't get it. Okay. So I'm speaking here based on this previous year and also the anticipation that they will provide all of this. All right, and this is what the packages look like when they come out. Okay, they will send it to us in a PDF format, and this one here is a package from this past year. Okay, actually, most of my people this past year, this past June, this is the package that they had. Okay, which was a premium package for 20 days. It gives you the dates here from June 7 to June 27, 2024. And then it gives you the hotel. The hotel you're doing 16. We did 16 nights there at Voco in Mecca there, and they had quad rooms. And then Medina, you had also another 5-star hotel, which is Ilafa Taqwa, and you did 4 nights there. And then for the camps, whenever you see the camps, it's talking about the Mina camps. And the Mina camp here is Al Muaisim camp. And it gives you that from June 14th to the 19th. Those 5 days there, you are there in Mina and you are performing your Hajj. Okay. So out of these 16 nights, you have 5 nights. So it's 11 nights Makkah, 5 nights in Mina, and then after that you have 4 nights in Medina. And this package here started in Makkah and finished in Medina. Okay, and this was the price, 35,000, and also the money is going to be in Riyal. So this was 35,000 Riyal, which was about $9,000 was what was paid on this one here. Okay. All right, so this is a sample of what the packages look like when they come out. Okay, and this was a premium package. And then this one did not have airline. They also had another one of the same sort that had airline that was just slightly a little bit more than this. And then also a luxury package for those who are interested in luxury. I know some of you contacted me and told me that you don't want to, you want it to be very close to there in the Haram. So this was an example of a luxury package, which was also 18, which was an 18 days package. Here you had the address, the hotel, which is right there in front of the Kaaba, right there in front of Masjid al-Haram, a very short distance. And then also in Medina, you have the Medina moving pick here. And then this one, they also gave you multiple options. So if you want a triple room, or like a family room for three of you, or if you want a double room for you and your wife, or for a couple, you can do that, and it gives you the price here, how much for a double and how much for the triple room. And then this one also included the flight. Before the flight, also the camp, it gives you the camp. Here it is Al Muwaisim, that's the tent in Mina, where you will stay in those 5 days in Mina. And then also it gave you flights. And the flights here is from, this one here was from Washington, D.C., and then to Jeddah, and then back to Washington, D.C. And then also understand whenever the flights are put in the packages, it means that whatever the location is, that's where you're going to be going from. Example, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. This package, if I choose this package, it is from Washington, which means what? I have to buy my own local ticket from Atlanta to Washington and back. Okay, so this package here is only from Washington. So this year, when they do that, so you're only going to be looking at major hubs that is going to be part of the package. So it's going to be Washington, it's going to be New York, JFK, it's going to be maybe Chicago O'Hare, maybe LAX is always included in that. So LAX if you're on the West Coast, or maybe they'll have a one in somewhere in Texas, either Houston or Dallas or something like that. It's going to be the major hubs. So then you're responsible for your local ticket. Okay, so please keep that in mind. All right. So I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like, what the packages look like, and what it is. All right, so you have an idea. And these are the benefits of being with our company, Rod. So you get all those things ahead of time. And as I mentioned, these packages, whenever they're prepared for this upcoming year, I will send it out to everyone before it goes on Nusuk, inshallah, because they will share with us before that. All right. So I know some of you are here that are not part of our WhatsApp group. We do have a WhatsApp group where we're sharing updates, where we send this type of communication as far as whenever we're doing these types of seminars, or if you have any questions or you have issues within your Nusuk account, where you can send in your questions there and we can assist you. So here's the group link here to join the WhatsApp group. And then if not, you can send a message to this number here, 678-677-2807, and inshallah, we will add you to the WhatsApp group. Okay, so you can get all the updates as we are coming close to when the hot season meaning the e-wallet season, is usually a fun season in which there's a lot of issues. So be sure to be a part of for you to join so you can get all the information. All right, that is all we had. And if you need to reach us, Al-Rad Tours and Travel is the name of our company. And as mentioned, we work with Ithra Al Khair, who is the vendor for Nusuk, who prepares all the packages for Nusuk there. And we're going to be going with this company this year. So our contact information is here. If you need to reach me via email or phone, you can go ahead and reach me here. So that was it for today. I wanted to share with you. I'll go ahead now and open the microphone for everyone. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask your question. One at a time, please, and please be respectful of others. Yes, you can unmute yourself if you have any question, or if you want to type your question, you can go ahead and type your question.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay, I would like to know the e-wallet, okay, the fund that would put it in after the purchase, okay, of the package, if there is any remaining, meaning that any left over, how do we go by getting back the money?
Yes, you can. If there's any leftover money after you purchase your package, you can request for a refund, and Nusuk will process the refund and send you your money back. But there are two caveats to that. Number one, this past year, they charge you a 1.5% of the remaining of whatever you took out. Okay. And for what purpose? And this is just based upon my thinking. It's nothing official. Okay. Whenever you do a transaction with a bank card or a credit card, that there's a processing fee, right? So that processing fee is always deducted from that company. So I'm guessing here, hence that's the reason why they charge that 1.5% for you to take that money back. So that was this past year. They charged 1.5% on the remaining money, but they will send you your money. And it does take a little time for you to get your money as well.
Okay, since you have experience in this, what do you recommend?
As far as what?
As far as getting the leftover, or should you keep the leftover in there?
No, once you have your visa, you purchase your visa, everything's through, then you can go ahead and ask for the money back.
Okay.
Yeah, but after you make the purchase and you have confirmation, you have visa.
Okay.
Yes. It's very easy to ask for a refund.
Right, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else has a question?
Yes, hi. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I do have a question. So my question is regarding the luxury package, right? I see that you said double room and triple room. What about a single room if it's just the person going? Is that possible?
No, there's no one bedroom. A room that has one bed. It's double, 2 beds, or 3 beds, or 4 beds.
Okay.
Yes.
And also, I have another question regarding the wallet. Are you gonna send us a notification to when we should start, putting money in? Like, how do I get that?
Yes, I will send that information on the WhatsApp group, whenever we know that they will open the e-wallet.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else has a question?
Yes, I have a
Hey,
question.
Brian.
Yes.
How much do you how much you recommend it to put in the wallet every time?
I think 10,000 is good.
One time or just the first?
Oh, one time? No, it's up to you. Some cards, that whole 10,000 will not work one time. So it's up to you. You can play around. You can start with 2,000, and then after that do another maybe 1,500, like that.
And when do we have to start, and when do we have to?
When the e-wallet is open, and
It's
I will
open?
send the message when the e-wallet will be open.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian.
Yes,
How are you?
good hire.
Great. I have a question. When you got approved already, do you have to wait to e-wallet you talking about? It's not ready yet, right? When you got approved, you just gotta wait to e-wallet be ready for you to do anything else, right? Because
Yes.
when I was on my thing, It was ask me select, but you can select anything else.
It's asking you to select a
Yeah, it
premium,
was
a
ask me, but I
luxury.
know it was not already like eWallet. That's the next one. When you got approved, that's the next one, right?
After you get approved, yes, that's the next one. It's the e-wallet. Let me
Okay.
go back
That
up.
that means that it's not ready to do anything for right now, correct?
Yes, once you get approved, you when you log in, you will see this screen, premium e-wallet. The next step is the e-wallet, this part here. And you just
Okay.
click on this button that says top up.
Okay. And then my second question, I hear earlier you were talking about like what we get the airplane, like the people from Atlanta, they have to go to the different city to, they're gonna be responsible to buy the ticket to get there. That's what you said earlier, right? Correct?
That's based upon if the packages come with the airlines. If it
Oh, okay.
comes
It
with the
depends.
airlines, they can only do a major hub. They cannot create a package for every city in the US. They cannot create a package for people in Charlotte. They cannot create a package for someone that lives in Alexandria, Virginia, or from Tampa, Florida. The US is too big, right? So they
Yeah,
only
yeah.
do packages based on major hubs. And the major hubs in the US are LAX, JFK, Washington IAD, Chicago O'Hare, like that.
Mhm.
And you have to travel to one of these.
Another state.
Huh?
Another state. Don't so it depends the package you choose, correct?
Yes, depending on the package you choose, yes.
Okay. I'm wondering, I would think it since Atlanta right now is most people group right now is most people live in Atlanta. But okay, I got it.
Yeah, we don't know if Atlanta is going to be part of it or not.
Okay.
But Atlanta may be because I know in this that they've announced that they've established a partnership with Delta, the Saudi
Okay.
Airlines. Maybe
Okay.
they'll have a package from Atlanta or a flight from Atlanta.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That was my question, Ibrahim. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, brother. Assalamu alaikum. I have a question.
Wa alaikum salam.
Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
My question is a follow-up from the first question that the brother asked about getting the money back after you purchase your package. Okay, though I know it's not, there's nothing you and I can do, but it's just a little bit concerned. Like on the 1.5%, you said they're gonna charge you to get the rest of your money back. I was thinking since this is Saudi Arabia, number one, number two, this is Hajj. I know they always say it's like haram to charge interest on this kind of transaction. Yeah, that's just a little concern I have. If you understand my question.
Yes, brother, but there's nothing I can do about that. That's the government. That's the Saudi government, the Ministry of Hajj. They're the ones who do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's nothing you can do, but
Yes.
honestly, I think they should not charge like an interest as Saudi Arabia and also as like for Hajj. But
I cannot comment on that. That is a Saudi the Ministry of Hajj who implemented that. But I mean, that's what happened this year. I don't know this past year. I don't know what will happen this upcoming year.
not a problem. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
All right, we have
Hello,
1 minute.
assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, my question was like, when is the limit? What is the time limit for the registration? Because my passport will expire like on July 20, like 2025. But I already sent my passport to renew. I don't want to register right now because my passport is not around me. So when is the time for the limit for for me to
Anticipate
register?
until March when they're open for the packages.
I get my passport and then I register, right?
March of 2025. That's when we anticipate that the packages will come out. So it's best to do the registration
Okay.
before packages come out.
Yeah, but right now I cannot register because my passport is not on me. You know what I mean? So I already sent it to renew it. I'm waiting for that before I register right now. But I say I can wait like until the passport, like maybe it's 2-3 weeks,
and then I register.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
You have
what-
until March.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes. It may be
Okay, no
longer.
problem.
We just don't know, but we're just saying right now you're safe until March.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, for the brother who just asked the question, I know there is an edit button when you register it. Can he, while he's waiting for his new password, can he use
Hold on.
his
Hold on one moment.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. About the brother who just spoke about his passport being renewed, can he register using his current passport while waiting for the new passport and update his passport when he get a new one?
He can do that. The only thing is whenever you update it later on, you're going to go back to the queue for it to be approved again.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, but he can do that. Yes, he can do that. That's also possible. Thank you for bringing that up.
Okay.
Yes.
And
But he
and
will,
then,
but he will have to do that before the visa is issued, before he purchases a package.
got it. Also about the flight from Atlanta. I know you said in the past. I don't know if in the past or your company that you with, did they have any flight from Atlanta area? Since most of us live in Atlanta area.
No, as I mentioned, this past year they had two types. They had one package with flights. They had one package without flights. We chose the package without flight. So we booked our own flight from Atlanta inside of Nusuk. This
Okay.
upcoming year, we don't know. What they've told us is they're going to make the packages, but only based upon the major hubs. Like the package will be with the airline from the major hubs, is what they've communicated.
Okay.
Yes. It may change. We don't know.
Okay.
Brother, the same question for the passport expiry. If you apply for a couple, and when my husband his passport he needs to be renewed, we're getting soon. So is he gonna do both of us back to the line, the queue, or is it just him?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. So if we apply for couple for the application is for couple, and my husband's passport is expiring July. It will be 4 months before before we leave. So is it going to be you said that he's going to go back to the queue when he update the passport. So is it for both of us will be back to the queue or just only him?
Yeah, he'll go back to the queue because he has to be approved again. They have to check and make sure that passport is good, the pictures uploaded is good. But you can always remove him from your account, and he can be on a different account.
Because now you made it one account.
Yes, if you have one account now, yes, it's best to go ahead and start that process immediately. Because the importance of the passport is whatever passport number you provided, when you get to Saudi at the airport, the moment they're going to scan your passport. When they scan your passport, it has all your information on it. It has your name, all of your information. It has what hotel you're staying. All of this is there. So hence, the passport is very, very important to make sure you have the correct one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
And also, can you just go over for the hotel, the choices of the hotel? I just missed that part. Do we have
choice of the hotel? Inshallah, sister, it's almost time to pray here. We'll go ahead and upload this webinar on YouTube, and I will send the link on the group along with the presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
If not, you can always send me a message, inshallah, and I can answer it.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Jazakumullah.
Okay. All right. And then there's one last thing. Someone asked, what is the difference between premium and luxury package? It's all based on the price, what you want to do. Luxury means like your more expensive package, and then the premium, And then also meningitis shot, you will get that after you get the visa. Don't worry about that right now. And then the last thing, how many people in a room, it depends on the package. There are some that are 2 people in a room. If you want a double, if you want a triple, if you want a quad meaning 4 people. But for those people, I will organize all the rooms here. So once everybody gets a visa, I'm the one responsible for organizing the room. So based on the package that you bought, if it's 4 people, then I will ask, send me your roommates. Who do you want to room with? And then you send me the names and I will put it together. If you're on a double, then you send me the names of the 2 people and I'll put it that, and that's what I send to Ithra Al Khair. And when you get there, you will have your key based upon the rooms there. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you everyone for joining this webinar. Inshallah, if you have any more questions, please go ahead and send it in the group. And then inshallah we will get to it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Jazakallah khairan. Sorry, this webinar is for 1 hour and it's almost 1 hour here.
Okay.